You have a joke.
Like a hypothetical.
A hypothetical. Mark has a
If
hypothetical.
if Taylor Swift went a little more into the rock or into the emo-ish, we would get some really good grunge pop stuff that sounds like that song.
Hmm.
And somebody did a cover, an edited or remixed or whatever cover of one of Taylor Swift's song in that style. And it slapped really hard, and I was upset at how much I liked it. It wasn't like the best song in the world, but I'm like, that flavor is fun.
Hmm.
If we got a little more edgy with the things that Taylor Swift does, which is terribly vanilla,
Yes.
it would be a little more interesting.
Yeah.
But just having the rock rhythm and stuff is way better than the slow acoustic pop rhythm.
Yeah. So you want to be a rock star, is what you're telling me. You want to fill the void that Taylor Swift.
That's right.
You want to
Rock
be what
pop
Taylor
Taylor.
Swift fears to be.
It's actually what Miley Cyrus is trying to be.
I see. The question is,
um,
are you a baritone?
no, I'm a saxophone.
Yes, he's a sax. That mean you're nasally or something?
What?
Isn't baritone like the what they call somebody who sings low and tenor is high or something?
What?
I have no idea what's happened to him. Uh,
Uh, big pop.
big what you
Is
bugs
it?
pop.
Oh, there's a playlist of Taylor Swift rock version. Dwayne the Rock Johnson sings "Shake It Off." What?
I see.
This is the song I heard.
A
I
song?
mean, yes, but that's somebody else's cover.
Wow. So, anything else before we get
What
started?
the fuck?
Oh no. What have you found? It terrifies me
Very
to no end.
sus Camilla clip. We're gonna leave.
Uh
What?
oh. Uh oh, sus. Sus Mungus.
Shut up.
Bent? uh,
Question:
yeah,
are tamales supposed to have meat in them?
I think so. I don't know if I've ever had a tamale, but I think they are supposed to.
I mean, I did.
What is a
I'd buy one at the local Mexican
tamale?
shop, and then it just had fucking corn in it.
Tamale. Tamale is Spanish. In Spanish, tamale is a traditional uh, Mesoamerican dish made of mesa, a dough made of uh, ni- nixtamalized corn, which is steamed in a husk or banana leaves and wrapped, can either be discarded prior to eating or used as a plate. Wait, there's pictures of them with.
So not specifically.
I guess not. What?
I got a bag of frozen tamales and it said 100% vegetarian in it. There's no meat in here. That's the only one they have. I
Hmm.
guess I'll take it.
Okay, but I
So
don't
now
know
I
why
have
Google
sweet
gives
corn
me
clover.
nutrition facts on tamale because wouldn't it be different for every tamale? For every different recipe?
Yep.
Only 12 grams of protein. Oh, that's not enough protein. You need more protein.
But sometimes, well, the reason it gives you that is probably because someone says, "What are the new nutrition facts of a cinnamon roll?" And they're like, "Well, I can give you the best answer I
Bah!
have, which is an
Terrible!
average."
Fatty, fatty, fat, fat, no parents.
Why'd you say that? I just said cinnamon roll.
You see, I said that because Mark's an orphan.
Everybody likes cinnamon rolls. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh, when did we start?
When you said, hey, I got a joke about Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Because that way we can have engagement. Because Taylor Swift people will dox us and just pull us out into the street and kill us if we say anything bad. Which
and
is
their attention
engagement.
span. Well, it's okay, but their attention span wouldn't last the entire video. They're probably gone now.
Yeah. They're on their way. They heard the birds outside and they're ornithologists or whatever, and
they're narrowing down the band and the country in the West.
Okay,
No,
he
wait,
has
we
this
already told
bird and
them.
this bird and this
We already
bird,
told
so I
them.
can triangulate the position from all of their ranges.
We've already told them what state we live in, so they have a very small area to work with in terms of the planet.
Correct. Unless we're in the other Iowa.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
Calling it the other Iowa is definitely a way to highlight the possibility of us being there.
Right.
Right.
Welcome to the Stalk, everybody. Play the theme music. Oh, I like that part. That's good. Okay, cut it off. Cut it off. We gotta get into that thing. Okay. So, Mark.
I love it. We'll cut that in between.
What?
So, Mark, nothing at all.
We know we don't cut anything. Nothing gets cut. Nothing gets cut out of this. But if it did
Oh,
get cut
no.
out, it would be on the Unshucked Patreon
That's right.
or
Nothing gets cut
whatever
unless it
service I
does.
use. I
And
don't
if
know.
it does,
We might
you
use
can find all
Patreon
of it.
or not. I hear Patreon's getting kind of cringe with everything that they take.
Isn't everything?
Everything is cringe.
Shouldn't we be using Ko-Fi or something?
Yes, I did hear about Ko-Fi, but I also heard Ko-Fi you can't do much besides get money from that. You can't really give out rewards or something. I don't know. I haven't looked into it.
It doesn't do like tier list shit.
Yeah, at least that's what I've been told. I'm not sure. I could have been
No, you should
lied
make
to.
a Ko-Fi account.
Yeah,
Because then you could look at it.
yeah, I should. I got a Patreon account. I'm subscribed to one Patreon.
I think I made one.
Whoa.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But that's where I stopped. I don't even think I've hooked up anything.
Right. Subscribe to the Just Rolled With It podcast D&D thing because they gave me a teaser for 5 episodes of one campaign they did, and I was like, oh, but that one's cool. And also, their main campaign is on a little hiatus because they need a little break from that, and also they need to write the rest of it.
Oh, yeah, that part's important.
Because they got to one point and it's like, well, shit's hit the fan 5 episodes ago. I don't know what's going on. This is the climax. Like the first third. It's one of the climaxes. There's many in this podcast.
We get more than one?
Oh, yes.
I thought that was a myth.
Yeah. But in this, because they started out, they had 3 or 4. I can never remember all of them, but they did 3 or 4 one-shots with each of them, the 4 guys DMing, and then the community voted on which one they wanted to be the main campaign. And they chose one about pirates. Second most popular was on superheroes.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I'm listening to the superhero one now because
mechanically that would be interesting.
Yeah. What, the voting? Or what?
No, just to run a D&D with superheroes. Like, how would you change?
It's a different
the
system.
magic economy.
I think.
What do you do? Oh, it's a different system.
But I just call it D&D because come on, you roll dice at a thing, at a table. But they have different things. It's a lot of homebrew because.
Yeah, that's how you get cool shit.
Yeah, I think you just gotta talk about it and then balance it out.
I feel like at some point I want to change D&D mechanics so much so that I realize I'm just making a new fucking system.
Oh, what was the one? Well, like the one vampire one that made me do their Patreon because it was it had a lot of good moments in it, and I was like, oh, it's also just pretty cool because they're vampires, kind of cool. shut up about V Rising. Anyway, uh, in that one, instead of using a D20, all they have are D10s, and I think that's the one that they use that one in. I may be thinking of a different D&D podcast. Don't worry about me. But
You're losing your mind.
yeah, I'm probably losing my mind. But one of them, they
The
have
5 different D&Ds.
uh, actually well, technically two because the other one is their other campaign. But uh, they instead of having a D20, they roll D10s. You can have so many D10s for how many like points you have in that skill, and then you have to get a success of like 7. Like you say, the success point is 7. So
Mm-hmm.
any dice that roll 7 or above, that's a success. Any ones that low below that is a failure. Uh, a 10 would be counted as 2 successes, and or cancel out a failure, and a failure is a 1, and it counts as 2 failures, I think.
And what is that specifically for? Just all of their dice?
Yeah, they don't have. I don't think they have. Uh, I don't know if they have any
I
more.
I, I kind of like that better because I have considered similar
Yeah, they might do
patterns or
damage.
ways to
They might
cope.
use other dice for damage. I don't know
Yeah,
because I
that's
don't see their actual dice. I'm listening to it while I'm at my job.
well, it's kind of like what would you call that? Like if you I suppose expertise is
Yeah,
another dice, which means your chances of succeeding are higher and you'll be more consistent.
yeah,
If you have chances of like, if you have more damage dice, or you get one to each. So your damage will either be more consistent or your success. I don't
yeah,
know. It'd be kind of interesting. I don't know what that would look like on the odds, like looking at a table,
yeah,
because D&D with 20 of them, just out of a singular D20,
yeah,
your table, everything, it's an equal chance to do all that. If you have 5 dice, you're not going to get below 5
yeah,
in total if you're adding them. But it looks different.
yeah,
So if it's excesses, it'd be interesting because it changes the way. I think it changes the amount of times that you're going to
yeah.
fail.
But it
It gets
also
a little more
has,
consistent.
and I think
Instead of
sometimes at
going, I'm an
least,
expert, I have +3 to this, I fucking stub my toe.
will. Uh, but I think they have different things where it's like, uh, if you get so many successes over like someone else or something, uh, is counted as a uh, there's different degrees of success. If you get one success, I think you do it, but not that well because they have different abilities. Like one is if you touch an object, you can uh, see and know things about that object or like the last person who touched it for like the distance of time or the amount of time since they touched it or the significance of that object to the person. Uh, and then you can learn things about that object and the person pertaining to it.
With like different spells or something.
Yeah. Well, the spell is like, yes. Uh, well, they had this in the podcast. They had this old key. It was like, I'd like to know what I can get from this key, and it was like 100 years ago, but it was very important to the guy's father, and so he was able to, and he got enough successes, uh, where he was able to learn like where the key was used, how it was used, kind of what it meant to his father and all that. Uh, but if he had gotten like one success, he would have gotten general information. 2 successes, general information, a few intricate details, and then like 5 successes, he gets to know pretty much anything he wants pertaining to that object.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
But anyway, it's weird. Uh,
Mm.
yeah.
Think. Yeah.
Yeah, thinking. Great thing
Yeah.
to do on a podcast.
With all these visuals to keep
Yeah,
people entertained, I think we should
yeah, look at that fire.
shut our mouths and start thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, just look at that beautiful fire. Anyway, so
That's
it's been a few
such
months
my drawing.
since the last episode has come out. And by last episode, I mean the one that has been released when we're recording this, because the 6th episode has still not been edited. Yeah.
Hello from the future
Hello,
past.
hello from that thing. Um, so I hadn't
Well,
had
no, the
anything
past
planted in the
future. I'm
ground
sorry.
as farm wise, because this is an Iowa podcast. We got to talk about farming.
Yeah.
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 So I got my Alice Chalmers G running.
Only the one?
Yeah, only the one. The other one's still in the middle of the lawn.
That's not where that goes.
Yeah, but we have made a cradle to put under it and lift it up, because we don't have an engine hoist to get the engine off of it, because there's something wrong and the wheels don't turn. And yep.
Huh?
No, sorry. I'm gonna have to go to town in a bit.
Good God.
Oh,
Wait,
wait, no, I'm not. I'm not God. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Yeah, gonna have to make this a maybe 45-minute one, because I gotta go to town. We'll get to that later. But anyway, tractor. We're gonna try and figure out how to get that one running, because, or at least rolling, because it's in the middle of the lawn. We can't mow under it. It's just in the way at the moment.
Oh, I'm gonna hoist it up with the tree so we can mow under it and then put it back down.
No, we're gonna take the engine off of it so we can push it into the shed, or into the
Like
shop.
a
So we can.
go-kart. Sorry, never mind. You should put a bigger motor on it so you can run around like a go-kart.
They do make electric, or people have converted their G's to electric. So,
I kind of think that's funny.
yeah,
You should make it high roller modern electric G.
yeah,
It's still just a fucking frame.
yeah. I mean, it's not. The whole purpose is to be able to see the crop. You have nothing in front besides the wheels and the implement that
I
we
can
can
see
look.
my crop by standing next to it. I don't need no fancy tractor.
Anyway, so stuff's been
Ain't
planted.
gonna see nothing with corn. It's so much taller than your J.
And one problem we had
Bow it over.
is the little earthway planter we got, little garden planter, doesn't really like to work. Because,
That's bad.
yeah, the plates they have on it, they're plastic and they're kind of thin. So, seeds kind of get in between the plate and the side of the planter, and it kind of pulls it away. So, they can't scoop up the seeds properly. So, if the seeds are too small, that happens. If the seeds are too big, also, well, they aren't made well, unfortunately. So I had to plant a bunch of stuff by hand. But after getting 5 inches of rain, stuff has started to grow. A lot of it is weeds.
That's plenty of it.
Yeah, but we've
Some would say more than enough, right?
I've been able to cultivate with the G because the second G I got, technically my father's. I haven't paid him back for that yet. Uh,
One day.
yeah, one day. I mean, I didn't have the thing open for the auction or whatever I need to do. Bought it on auction for cheaper than we thought. It was like, oh, we bought another one. Oh, neat. I wonder why it's so cheap. It doesn't roll. We had to drag it onto the trailer and drag it off, and it hasn't moved since. Anyway, that one had a cultivator on it, which we then put on the other G, but then we had to fiddle and finagle that around because they didn't make the lifting arm that you pull down on strong enough, and they both at some point snapped off, and they had to be repaired. The one on the cultivator was not repaired good. It barely worked, and so we scavenged parts from the other one to make that one somewhat work. But so is farming. Nothing works the way, quite the way it's supposed to. But we got things cultivated. Like I got a bunch of beans, green beans. I have beets, turnips, radishes, and a bunch of pumpkins. The pumpkins are doing really well. The watermelons are not doing as well. They aren't as big.
But there's so much water around them.
I know.
Why can't they malone faster?
I know. And I don't know when I'm supposed to be planting these things. The watermelons were supposed to be planted a while ago and in a greenhouse, but we didn't have that set up by the time that it was planting time. So we just planted them outside because we aren't organized in the slightest. And I don't know if the pumpkins are going to get ready before time to sell them for Halloween because might have planned them too late or too early. And if you have them too early, then they're going to go bad by the time Halloween comes around.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, hopefully.
Worst case, you'll have to break it down into a product.
Right.
If you want to save it for the season.
Maybe. But another problem is there's no place on the farm here that is a good enough building to store produce in.
What about that one that fell over?
Which one? Which one?
Stupid statement. Oh no, never mind.
Well, the lean-to that that some of the old tractors have been under, blew up. Like we had a north wind and the rotten posts gave out and
parachuted away.
Yeah, it ballooned up apparently. A big part of it was laying on top of the roof of the shed it was on, and a bunch of it was just laying on the tractors.
You telling me you got club over?
Yeah.
You shed.
We've been thinking of how to fix that again, but corporation doesn't have a lot of money at the moment because
it bought 2 G's.
No, well, no, I bought the G's. The corporation, the family farm. A lot of the operating expenses, how it works is a lot of the money gets paid back out to the shareholders, which would be my father, aunt, and uncle. And some gets left behind for the small operating costs of paying us to mow because we only rent the house. We don't rent anything else. But maybe next year or this year, since the family farm is actually farming or paying for the farm, farming to be done. We'll probably get a bigger check, unless that 5 inches of rain has drowned out more corn that it needed. Uh, the 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 past who knows how many years we've been in a drought where we get about 2 inches of rain a year, and now we get 5 inches of rain in like 2 weeks, and the corn drowns out.
Yay!
Uh,
But we have way more than 5 total, don't we,
oh yeah, but
for this spring?
yeah, I swear I got at least a foot of rain. Uh, but anyway, I need to go out and do more cultivating, plant some more things, because uh, like
Because
beets and radishes, those don't take too long in the ground, and you have multiple plantings. But every 3 weeks you can harvest radishes, take them up to the auction and sell them.
Every 3 weeks?
For radishes, yeah.
Dang, they go fast.
Yeah. So if you had a greenhouse that was heated enough in the winter, you could have a harvest of radishes every 3 weeks.
Huh. 3 weeks.
Yeah. And
How do you replant a radish?
you put the seeds in. You'll
Where are
harvest
the
the old
seeds on the
radishes.
radish?
Those be in the flower, but they get harvested before the flower because radishes will get to about the size of a baseball and kind of oblong and ugly looking, and they'll grow a big stalk. And that kind of looks a little bit like rhubarb if you've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen your bug.
Yeah.
Should have picture.
What?
Huh? Huh?
You want me to show him a picture of was it
Maybe.
radish flower? Come on, Google. Radish flowering. Yeah, I think that kind of looks like a radish. I think. Whatever. Radish flowering. Let's see the PNG. Uh, where did it go? I went to my downloads. Great. Wait, can I just? Oh, there we go. I don't even have to edit this in. I can put it. Oh, I can overlay it right on the right in the Streamlabs. Mark, here you also have a radish flower too. Mark, this saves me so much editing. Look at that thing. Look at that. It's all gnarly. That ain't a radish. You don't want to eat that radish. It'd be all woody and tough. Terrible. You see that? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have lost Mark. He's dead now. So sad. So terrible. Yeah, I hate to see it. Especially me. Because I'm here alone. And I gotta go to town soon. But I need enough stuff for an episode. Cringe, cringe, cringe. Mark is cringe. See if I can get your rhubarb flowering. Save image to desktop as flowering Rhubarb. And drag it in. Hey, there we go. Oh, it's a big one. There's some rhubarb. Look at that rhubarb. There's a big old plant of rhubarb. Nice. Mark is dead. Approximately 5 minutes pass, and Mark says nothing at all. And I assume he's dead. Mark, are you there?
Mm-hmm.
What? What happened?
Mm-hmm.
You stopped talking for like 5 minutes.
So did you?
I I kept saying, Mark, hello, are you there? And you didn't respond.
Oh. Well, how can you expect me to respond to my own name?
I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna shit on your driveway when I go to town. I'm gonna shit in your car's intake. How about that?
No, that's where I take in things.
Exactly.
I don't want to take in shit.
What? So what did you do? Did you just sit there? Did you go and shit?
I think I went partially unconscious.
Amazing.
It's
Great. Narcoleptic. Let's put
not
that.
narcolepsy.
Ah,
Then again, I did eat like 12 donut holes, and I had those pancakes here this morning, so.
oh, so many carbs. I never eat that many anymore.
That's just true. I find that two things. One, if you don't eat that many carbs and then you kind of carb dump, it affects you and you get real tired.
Hmm.
Not always, but it does
Interesting.
affect you greater because your body's not used to it and you don't have the not breaking it down the same way.
I see.
And uh, I don't know what the other thing was.
Right. Anyway, so what you're telling me is I should have just screamed into the mic and you would have been there.
Yeah,
Great. Lovely. I thought your internet cut out. I was talking about that for like 5 minutes.
we're talking about the internet.
Well, for like 5 minutes I was going, yeah, I don't know what's happened to him. I think he's died. I think he went to go piss or,
We're talking about rhubarb and getting a picture, and you told me, "Yep, that's what that looks like." And then it's I I think that was it. I think it was just gone.
right.
It's a funny looking plant.
Yeah, funny looking plant.
Oh,
Anyway,
rhubarb looks like, but
uh,
what would you say the other one was?
radish.
That's radish?
Yeah. Radishes, you pick them young and sweet and juicy, not old and woody and tough.
That.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, I remember watching a video for Bob Gardner. Anybody who's stoked on your gardening stuff, go check out Bob Gardner. He's really funny. He
Oh,
puts orchestral dramatic music over
I used to
his
watch. I used to watch his
grower
videos in
light
high
videos.
school between classes.
Bro, I love Jeb Gardner.
Yeah, it was.
This is not how you grow radishes.
But this is
Oh
how I'm
well.
going.
These aren't the rules. Rules
I
are
don't
made to
play
be
by the
broken.
rules.
They say
And
not to do this because it ruins the leaves,
I'm
but I
doing it
don't care.
anyway. Yeah,
He also has knowledge
and
to
set
back
to
it up.
that to the most dramatic.
Motherfuckers
And it's
playing
just him dipping
Star Wars orchestral
yeah,
music over.
and it's him dipping freshly picked lettuce leaves into ranch and eating it.
Or him trimming a bush, or
We're breaking the laws of
going through
nature
it.
today.
Yeah, going
And
through
he's
a
just putting a seed in like
rock wall in the middle of
rock
a
wool.
bin of water.
Yeah.
Nature says I can't do this without nutrients.
Nature knows
That's too
nothing.
bad.
Uh, haven't seen one of his videos in a while. I have to go back.
Yeah.
Uh,
And sometimes he's like, this will damage this on the leaves, but it's okay because we put a little bit of iodine and a little bit of salt in here, and now nothing should happen if they're contained inside the house. Only in certain areas in the continent would that ever be an issue,
yeah.
or whatever.
But anyway, that's I guess that'll be the farm update. Stuff's growing. Wish more stuff was growing better. Uh, I need a better way to cultivate. I've got blood blisters from
You need gloves.
yeah. It's strengthening my hands and breaking my back. Ow, my back. Uh, but anyway, that's farm update. Do you have a topic at the moment, Mark?
Um. Hmm. Was that all the topics that we had?
No, I have one more, but I didn't want to just take over. I didn't want to.
I didn't have one lined up. No.
Right.
I could
What was that? What did I just hear?
come up with one, but I don't have one lined up.
Oh.
What?
No.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah. I just got a Facebook message. My father sent me a video of kind of obviously AI birds, and with no
Oh no.
the yeah. I'm gonna have to send this to you, Mark.
I'm already feeling pain for your future and how almost every conversation you're gonna have about AI with your dad.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
Yep.
I can't tell if they're real. They're like, birds aren't real, Dad. They're government drones.
Yeah.
Stop it, Dad. You know this. Jesus fire face.
Yes.
Beauty of God creation.
Yeah, and
Oh.
I'll try and get a video of it and put it over the top of it. But
Oh. Fuck.
I don't know if it's just the younger generation like us. But I have the ability to look at something and kind of almost intuitively say, yeah, that's computer generation or that's AI. Like, it's hard to describe, but there's the tiny differences in light and color and stuff that I can just
It's symmetry.
yeah, and like different qualities that I can just say,
One or two
yeah,
of
that
these are pretty
looks AI.
fucking believable.
Yeah, a few of them are. Not the polka dotted.
First one, I don't think so.
No, the first one, that
isn't
that would
bad.
never exist in nature. That'd be terrible.
The second
One,
not bad.
possible. Something kind of looked like that, but the way that
the way it's moving,
the way that the
with its
feathers
tail.
phase in and out of reality. Third
Wait, what?
one, not really. Fourth one, maybe. It just looks
I didn't
AI.
see them as phasing in and out, but I do think they
Fifth
also
one.
reversed the video.
Yeah.
Oh, I see on the head. I see
Also the tail on the second one.
something. He's just flopping around like it's a fucking fish.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
Also
the
the foot on that.
Yeah, the foot. There's something wrong with one of the feet.
Yeah. It like pulls away.
The second to last one.
Anyway, I
Also
said
not unbelievable,
Yeah.
but
anyway,
it doesn't look
I
right
said
shading
that
them some.
I replied to that and said that is AI. Are those birds AI too? There's a video.
Yes, Dad. All those birds are AI, but they are very pretty.
Yeah.
Just humor him a little with your response of shutting him down. Don't shut him down entirely. He'll be upset. I'll cry.
Okay.
Or be like, damn, that's some really impressive AI. And then he goes, oh shit.
Right.
Instead of like not feeling like a dumbass for not knowing any better.
Right.
See, you're just clowning. You're making him cry. Stop making him cry.
Ugh.
You need to communicate with your father. You just love him. Excuse me.
Great, my therapist is drunk and gross and icky.
Gross and icky. Oh, that gross and icky.
So icky. So icky and
Sticky.
sticky. Uh, anyway.
I
And,
just can't believe this is it's captioned "Beauty of God
yeah.
creation."
Yeah,
The
they do
grammar's
that. And
wrong.
they post,
And we have
obviously, AI
emojis.
things. There was
I
a.
can't tell if we're specifically clowning on
Um,
the religion altogether.
yeah. Oh, what?
Okay, well, if they're not
What
trusting
was that
AI.
guy? What's the guy name? Uh,
Wait, he responded to a video, Glory to Church, superb worship song,
yeah, they don't
and
under.
then replied to himself, Jesus, at everyone, and then replied to himself again with a heart emoji.
Yeah.
And he hearted himself.
Yep.
Oh, I see. I see. So is this,
Danny Gonzalez made a video on this that I saw.
oh,
I don't.
he's not natively the English speaker.
No, no, they hardly are.
He's from the sand somewhere.
Okay.
What is he picking
Uh,
up? What is this guy picking up? It's a bunch of
uh,
animals.
okay. Danny Gonzalez. Boomers getting tricked by AI on Facebook. That's a video you should watch.
Oh boy.
I haven't watched all of it. I don't. I can watch a little bit of Danny, but a little too much goes a long way. I like him.
Thanks for the stars.
Uh, yeah, they're insane on Facebook.
No, Facebook's a special place to go.
Yeah, special.
It's interesting because like Facebook isn't an uncommon place for small businesses to have their page be there.
Yeah,
But I don't know, its uses have changed. We've gone from Charlie Bit My Finger, which was a real Facebook rager, and now we're
yeah.
I don't nothing comes out of Facebook.
Everything just goes in and dies
Yeah, it spirals.
and rots. Uh,
I'd rather get my news from iFunny.
yeah,
Just a terrible place to get your news.
it's a terrible place, but if you take the veil of racism, sexism, uh, every other ism, then um, then you can sometimes parse out some information.
Whereas Facebook, it's really a guess,
Yeah.
and you're gonna get it from all
Yeah.
angles.
If you see someone
Anyway.
laughing that, like, the Queen of England died, you go, wait, the Queen of England died?
You're right. You're right. You can parse the
What do you
information.
mean? What do you mean a
offensive.
submarine exploded?
What do you mean wood-fired pizza?
Oh. But yeah,
How's he gonna
to
get
be
it
fair, I
that
do get
way?
a lot of my information, my news from iFunny because I see someone make a thing about that, and I'm like, no, that can't be real, can it? Look it up. Oh.
I mean, that is naturally how I get the information because
Yeah,
I don't go
I
out
don't look at
looking for
news
news.
things because news is
No,
biased and iFunny is unbiased.
that is wrong. That is untrue.
Yeah.
I think the natural the way that goes is it, like news channels are trying to sell me news.
Yeah. They're trying to get engagement.
iFunny's trying to make me laugh.
Yeah.
So they don't necessarily their goal isn't to intrigue me and entice me with what they have to say. Their goal is to entertain me with any
Yeah.
subject that they deem necessary or any available, as well
Yeah.
as any joke that or subject that hasn't been mentioned before.
Yeah.
So I may get new topics, but they have no reason to need to falsify anything.
Right.
They will for the sake of making a joke, but they will not, and for the sake of entertaining me or spreading gossip.
Yeah.
However, there is
Oh.
like memes. I've been reinformed of the joke that was a quick little fad for a while. which was hello, Unshuck viewers.
Yeah. Uh, okay. Anyway, uh, gonna move back to
Yahoo's bloatware.
Okay, we have to move back to regular schedule video.
Yeah,
Regular
because
people.
we're currently making content for. Well, it's fine. We're making content for people that have to pay for it right
Yeah,
now.
but
Look,
we
this
have to.
onesie says FedEx Kid.
Oh, nice. Anyway,
What
well,
terrible parent would give their child a shirt that says what it says FedEx Kid?
yeah,
This is onesie. Sorry.
yeah.
Who who are you?
Terrible people.
Why? Why?
They work for FedEx.
This one does look. It looks like an iPod or an
Hmm.
iPad or an i something. Just a bunch of little
All right. Okay.
apps on it. It's
Shall
kind
we
of
move
cute.
on to the last topic so I can get to town?
No.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. They have a UPS kit as well.
Hmm.
Thank God. Missile Defense Agency.
Wow.
It's on a toddler's onesie.
Yeah.
That's really funny. I don't know why that's so funny.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a lot of army things.
Funny.
I'm not predisposing my child to like things and the flavor of something like that at a young age if I can help it.
Yeah.
I probably will by accident, but
I
I
thought you
mean,
said you're
I
never
was
having kids.
predisposed to Nirvana as a child, and I thought that was fucking sick sounding music, and my taste in music is kind of similar.
Right.
That is one of the two first songs that I recognize, and I never knew the lyrics, but I knew the chords,
Right.
and I remember 10 plus 20, I don't know how many years, how old am I? 15 years? I don't know. At some point, I hear the notes, and my brain just kind of sits there, and then I remember the smell of my living room, the feeling of the carpet, the height of the ceiling, everything kind of just floods back like you're having
So
a
what you're
weird
saying is when
flashback.
you're
Very
winning
vivid.
at some sort of shooter game, I can just whistle Nirvana and you'll sleeper agent.
Sleeper agent. I already have ADHD. I don't
Sleeper
know if I
agent.
need another distraction.
Sleeper
We'll
agent
see if
going
it tunnel
EP.
visions me. Going EP, shutting down.
Shutting down.
Sleeper agent. I got my blankie and my pillow.
Well.
Uh,
Anyway.
Another one that says I
Oh.
love someone with diabetes.
To
Is
round
it bad
this.
that I find that stupid?
Yeah, it is stupid.
I love someone with diabetes. Good for you. Were you going to hate them? Do we need to raise awareness that people with diabetes are normal people?
Well. Anyway,
You have a,
okay.
you have a gluten allergy.
Yes, I
I
do.
think that makes you a different.
It does. I hate
You should
everyone.
have your own bathroom and water fountain.
Yes.
Uh,
To be fair, water fountain, understandable. Don't need
Stop licking the
don't
water
need no
fountain.
other guys spitting their
Water.
glutinous spit down the down the water hole.
Nobody's doing that except for the mentally ill.
Exactly, but they're mentally.
There are a couple.
There's a
I
lot in
did
this
witness
area. I
somebody
will
with
tell
Down.
you. I went to
I did
school with a
witness a
lot
guy
of
in
them.
my grade, I think, or similar
was one of
age group. You were the one with Down syndrome?
No,
Oh,
maybe.
there's another guy who might have had Down syndrome or partial.
Yeah,
He drooled a lot, and I'm like, bro, you gotta stop drooling on the fucking water fountain.
yeah. Anyway,
Just saying.
to the final topic, bringing back into the thing after speaking unshucked things for
Bringing
several minutes.
sexy back? Yeah,
Anyway,
it's a song lyric.
yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go to town and I'm gonna pick up stuff to make cookie dough.
Mm.
But I'm gonna freeze it into little cubes with a little ice tray and make gluten-free cookie dough. Ice cream. Because that's my favorite type of ice cream. But I haven't had it for like 6 or 7 years.
And I'm proud of you, and I support you.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, what's he sending me? Okay. That's nice, Mark.
Another onesie that's made with love and a little extra insult.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought that was for Oh, it said
What did
something
you think
else.
it said?
I'll tell you on the after show.
Can you not read cursive?
I can't, Mark. That's my job now. I read cursive.
That's what I thought. You should be fine.
Yeah. I mean, it was the little thing.
The little
I
thing.
didn't open it up. I did. It was
Oh, it's not a
minimized.
virus. It's just a picture.
I know. I just didn't open it up yet.
Should I get a big, like, fluffy, sleepy onesie for an adult?
Sure. Why not?
I mean, that looks comfy.
Sure.
There's
Why
like,
not?
there's only 2 of them here for adults, and they both look comfy. Oh, that wait. Super cozy onesies on Amazon that aren't costume. Apparently, it's hard to get ones that aren't costume.
Right.
Oh, there's a raccoon one.
Well, you can express
And
yourself.
another one. I can express my yes. I can let out my inner furry,
Your outer furry, then.
my outer furry.
Yeah.
We don't keep that shit bottled up inside. That's unhealthy. We
Yeah.
are going to ruin our lives by taking it out.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's unhealthy.
no, but I've never found someone who makes gluten-free cookie dough ice cream. So maybe,
There's a market for that.
yeah, gluten-free cookie dough ice cream. Damn it. Why is
Somebody
it?
makes it.
Maybe. Is this Ben
Huh.
Jerry's? Is this gluten-free? It's very not gluten. It's the opposite of gluten. Like that's like the first ingredient is gluten. I hate you,
Regardless,
Google.
even if somebody does, nobody's famous for it.
Yeah,
So
nobody's famous, and it's not in my area.
it means you still have the opportunity to become the next Kleenex for gluten-free
Yeah,
chocolate chip cookie dough.
yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go do that because I want cookie dough ice cream, and
I'm just gonna go eat cookie dough.
I'm gonna,
I I,
I'm gonna,
I bought some.
throw a rock through your window.
I'm gonna throw cookie dough back at you through the window.
I'll hit it out of the air with another rock and bounce it back towards you, ricocheting it.
It's got oats in it. Ooh,
I like oats.
yummy.
Yummy oats.
Oatmeal, chocolate chip oatmeal cookie dough. My fucking favorite.
Yeah. But anyway, this is probably gonna be a short episode after I cut out all of Mark just laying there in a catatonic state
For 5 minutes.
for 5 minutes, and that long conversation we had about unshucked worthy things.
You should tell me more about what you said while I was asleep, because maybe it might have just been in my dream, because I don't think I was fully out.
Well, basically it was okay. Well, this is. I was saying, okay, well, here's a gnarly little radish. That's kind of weird. Mark, do you see it?
Oh,
You
that
get
was it.
Mark?
Smart.
Well, I think
Yeah,
his internet's
I don't think I
gone.
heard.
I think he's
I
dead.
don't think I heard you say radish. And my brain was like picturing cauliflower, and I couldn't open my eyes. And then like a really tall, 8-foot cauliflower thing that was really milky. It would cut it in half, and I'm like, that's not what rutabaga looks like, or rhubarb. What are you talking about? And then I might have been in space, because
Yeah, I'd say you
pulsar.
worry me sometimes, but at least you live a few miles away.
Uh, that's good that I'm a few miles away, or
Yeah.
that's too close.
I mean, you could live further away. Come on, Mark.
You could stand to live farther from me
You could-
if you really
You could just,
wanted, you know?
you could just leave. You know?
Yeah.
Let's get off my back. Get away from me.
Okay. Well, bye,
Yeah,
everybody.
bye, everybody. He's going insane. Bye. Drink water. Be safe. Happy. Healthy. All them
It's very-
things. Check out the other episodes. Check out twitch.tv/AndMan4. We're doing cool space things.
Oh, yeah.
Pulsar.
I enjoy it.
Mark enjoys pulsaring.
Not quite a play by yourself thing until you get the hang of it,
Yeah.
but it's good stuff.
Yeah.
I
Good.
might even go play random because if I just get
Oh,
like stats automatically put onto me once I have an idea of what I'm doing.
yeah. Anyway, that's all we got. Until next time, bye.
Smooches.